Hi guys, and welcome to another batch of your replays. Today I thought we would cover light tanks, and we're kicking off with kapetanJageta in the T37. I hope I've got your name right. But the T37 is a tank I mentioned in a recent garage review. It's a tank I haven't played since 9.6, since I think it got nerfed a little bit along with the Bulldog, but I'm not quite sure of the details. But I wanted to play it in 9.6 just to see how it handles with the accuracy changes, but I haven't had much time for World of Tanks recently, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to watch someone else play it. So this is a 9.6 replay with kapetanJageta in Siegfried line. Let's just get going. So it is, looks like an encounter game, and kapetanJageta is in a tier 8 game. It's an encounter, and he's doing the standard scout thing. He's going to be working the field, looking for early spots, and someone gets a spot on the ELC AMX. Important spot.
Target acquired.
So at the moment he's just doing some passive work here. Not shooting. Staying calm. And there's an Panther who's pushed up further to the pillboxes.
Ready to fire.
So looks like he's going to be using auto aim quite a lot, and the reticule, this is a 9.6 replay, but the reticule seems to be slightly off. That's an issue with the replay. Yeah, every time he auto aims, the reticule locks in place. So now with a VK2801 and an Panther pushing forward, he's not really going to get any spots further down unless he decides to push forward. The other scouts are going to be the ones doing the spotting. But very, very passive start to this game. Oh.
Target acquired. Let's find another target.
Okay. He's turned off auto aim, gets his first damage done.
Penetration.
Shooting at distance, not sure if he's got Sixth Sense. Oh, unfortunate to miss that shot. But he auto aims, takes out the MT25. No fire coming in, so it's possible he hasn't been spotted. The gun still looks pretty good. Gun does look pretty good. Oh, there we go. He has got Sixth Sense. That shot in the Firefly has got him spotted. There's an E25 at the back spamming gold. And he's just lost all his health. Wow. So we are just getting started. He's down to 42 health. That E25 tore him apart really, really quickly. So I guess this game could have been a "'tis only a scratch" episode. So game is just getting started. He's on 42 health. And a very dangerous E25. So there's a T150 down here as well. There's an ELC just in the town. But he's deciding to go for more damage. And he's taking out the E25. So got a little bit of revenge. He's still on 42 health. 3 enemy tanks capping. But the Panther's dead, the VK2801 is dead, there's a T150 advancing, and yeah, it looks as if kapetanJageta is deciding to relocate. I think he might be a little bit worried. Yeah, look at that T150. He's looking for kapetanJageta. He came around the bunker looking for him, but really, really good movement from Kapetan.
We didn't even scratch them.
Not firing any premium ammo, lacks the penetration to pen the T150, but believe it or not, that shot didn't get him spotted. Wow. Really poor view range on the T150. But looks like the field is safe now. Enemy team are driving in and out of cap. Not sure whether the enemy team abandoned cap or whether there was just some good defense by kapetanJageta's team. But it's still a 50-50 game. It's 7-7. And I really liked what kapetanJageta did. He knew the T-150 was advancing, so he relocated, and the T-150 came around that corner expecting to find him and found nothing. So he's relocating. I think he's done with his scouting job now. He's going to be trying to do some damage dealing. And VK280 or 4502A.
Ready to fire.
And giving his side. He can probably shoot here. He's got he's going to be shooting through trees, but decides not to go for a shot.
Ready to fire.
And again, the reticule is slightly off. That's a problem with the replay.
Penetration.
So there have been a couple of micro patch updates to 9.6 recently. It's obviously causing a problem with the replay. But unfortunately, he fails to get a kill on the VK, even though he had a killing shot. That final shot actually bounced. But it takes him up to 1300 damage. Second kill. He's still on 42 health from the beginning of this game. And again, he's relocating, not firing any premium. So the gun has got 150 millimeters of penetration, 115 alpha damage. The rate of fire still looks very good at 3.02 for kapetanJageta.
Penetration.
Really,
Critical hit.
really nice shot on the IS-6. Fails to pen his second shot. Score is still 50-50. It's 10-9. Oh, and good awareness. Jagdtiger is spotted. Fails to pen. Or fails to hit the target. And this Jagdpanther's coming for him. So in this situation, he's got a couple of choices. He can track the Jagdpanther at the top of the hill and hope that the Jagdpanther doesn't have a repair kit. But he's backing off. Don't know if that's a good idea. He's only got 42 health.
We didn't even scratch them.
And he either needed to keep going. Nope. Oh, wow. He is so lucky.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's auto-aiming. Jagdpanther hits but fails to pen. He's got to the side. No, he needs to get to the side of the Jagdpanther. He's sitting in front of him. Dupes him, goes forward. And there is kill number 3. And as you could hear, Artie went for the Jagdpanther. Really dangerous shot by one of his Artie players. Could have killed kapetanJageta. Don't know which Artie player on his team went for that shot, but again, Artie players, please don't be silly. Could easily have TK'd kapetanJageta. But, alright, got a little bit lucky. Bounced a shot while he was on 42 health from a Jagdpanther. That's the first shot he's actually bounced in this game, so I suppose if we were going to bounce a shot, that would be the one to do it in. But score is 12-10. He's advancing. He's just spotted it, a Sturre, and he's been spotted in return. The Sturre Immel misses. And again, this is dangerous. He's sitting still. He's sitting still, but there are 2 enemy Artie. Splash damage can easily kill him. But it's been a very good game so far. He's on 2k damage in a tier 6 light tank in a tier 8 game. And there's Artie going with some shots. That shot has revealed the position of the M40.
Penetration.
So going for some blind shots, but I think Artie's behind a building. Someone else has taken out the Sturre. So, yeah, behind a building. So yeah, I mean, I was hoping to play this tank a little bit more. I haven't played it since 9.6 hit, but it still looks very good. No need to switch to the autoloader from the evidence of this game. And again, Artie has taken out the M40, M43. So just one tank left on the enemy team, the Su-8. And he's not in this corner of the map, so good chance he's sitting down in K1. And even though he's on 42 health, kapetanJageta is on the hunt, wants to get another kill, wants to get some more damage out of this game. As you can see, it's already a very, very good game. And the RT has been spotted, so he's advancing. Gun depression is quite good. One shot in. And he gets the kill for kill number 4. 2.4k damage. And a very, very comfortable win in the end. So very, very nice from kapetanJageta. Did get a little bit lucky with the Jagdpanther, I'm sure he would agree. But that was his first mark of excellence in the T37. He picked up his ace tanker and he picked up a scout medal. So pretty good game overall. He finished top on XP with 1372, 2,500 damage done in a tier 8 game and 4 kills. So yeah, T37 still looks very, very competitive even in 9.6. But I really do want to hop into the tank again myself. He fired 35, hit 28, and penned 24, so he wasn't firing any premium, and that was a very, very good result from a gun. And again, I don't know off the top of my head, but I believe the gun was slightly nerfed in 9.6, but it still looks like a very, very good gun. He received 6 hits, and 5 of them penned, but the only one that matters is that one that bounced. Very, very lucky. He spotted 9, so good job as a scout at the beginning of the game. He damaged 8, destroyed 4, did 1,421 assistance damage to go with his 2.5k damage, and he wasn't playing with a premium account, but still earned up with 23,500 credits. 1,372 XP with no ×2, so just a flat 1,372 XP, but really, really nice game, and I think the T37 is still a pretty competitive tank. So going from the Tier 6 American light tank, we're heading into the French Tier 6 light tank, and that is the AMX 12T, a tank I didn't enjoy very much when I first started playing it, and sold it, didn't think it was worth keeping, but it can still be a very, very good tank. And we're back with Gnomenissen, just a complete look of the draw that I picked this one out. Gnomenissen recently featured on an AMX or a T34-3 replay, but he's here at his AMX 12T, and I just picked out 3 light tanks today, and it happened to be a Gnomenissen game. So quite lucky to get featured again so soon, but you can see that he is sniping at the moment. AMX 12T, poor gun depression, poor gun elevation, and the gun is not fantastic either. You can see he's got 144mm of penetration, 135 alpha damage, but again, on a tier 5 or tier 6 light tank, that's okay, provided you can get to the sides and rear. I just found gun elevation, gun depression, and I found the tank very, very sluggish for a light tank, and I didn't enjoy playing it very much. But his team are being very aggressive on the 1-2 lines. 2 Cromwells have pushed way forward, have spotted an FV, killed 1 enemy RT already. Gnomenissen has got a reload of 18.39, so he's gone for a reload. And he's getting easy shots into the side of an M6. So he needs to put... Actually, that was a little bit unfortunate. He probably could have just gotten the kill on the M6, but tried to track the M6. And decides not to take a shot at the A43, decides to go for a reload. So as you can see, it's taking him quite a long time to accelerate. The power to weight ratio on this tank for a light tank is actually quite poor. But there's an AT-15A pushing, there's a VK-3601H down here, there's an A-43, all fairly dangerous tanks. So again, Gnomenissen is just pushing to see what he can spot, to see what damage he can do. You can see the aim time is terrible. Very, very poor aim time as well for an autoloader. And he's just been ambushed by an A-43. So he's not hanging around, he decides to move, he doesn't want to deal with those tanks. He spotted that Churchill earlier on, he's going down to ambush him. He's actually gone for another reload, even though he only fired 1 shot in that last clip. This Churchill... I don't know if Gnomenissen is still spotted, but the Churchill's swinging around. Nice pen. Going for the rear... Nope, goes for a track shot again and takes a hit. He does have enough penetration to pen this guy. And nice damage. Again, there's first kill. He's on 900 damage. It's an encounter game. Enemy team are capping. Gnomenissen goes for another reload. And as I say, for an autoloader, this thing has quite a fast reload. So he's relocating, seeing whether or not he can get shots. And even though he's got the perfect side of a VK, fails to pen, gets one shot in, another shot in, and a bounce. So 144 millimeters of penetration, not consistently good with regards to penning that VK3601H. Pen 2, bounce 2, goes for another reload. And again, he's moving up to see whether or not he can get to the VK, can get to the AT-15A, but the AT-15A has continued to advance. VK is waiting for him. There's a Leopard in the distance. Now, if I was in another light tank, I probably would have just charged straight in and tried to circle the VK to death, but as you can see, he's only doing 15 kilometers an hour up this slope. The power-to-weight ratio on this light tank is very poor. And now the Leopard has come in. So he's advancing. Gets to the rear of the VK. It is quite a low-profile tank. Bounces one. VK misses. And he goes for a shot in the Leopard, but someone else takes him out. So the AT-15A has continued to flank all the way around, and this is a slow-moving TD. The score is 11-11. It's still a 50-50 game. But the AT-15A is definitely the most dangerous tank left on the enemy team. Only tier 6s on Gnomenissen's team. AT-15A is a tier 7, and he's using this house to keep his tank, between the AT-15A and himself. He takes one shot. And this is where light tanks love TDs. Again, doesn't bother firing till he can actually get to a position where he can pen. Tracks the AT-15A. RT gets a shot in. 2 shots, takes out the AT-15A. And the score is still 50-50. It's still 12-12. So only 5 minutes of this game gone, and it's almost over. Just 3 tanks left on the enemy team. So the T-150 and the VK3601H that are left on the enemy team, they've got 5 kills between them. They were last spotted in the forest. And Gnomenissen is going on a run. I think he's looking for the FV304. But the FV304 is very unlikely to be on the A line. Just doesn't have the range, so it's not going to be in any of the usual RT spots. And he's just spotted a VK3601H. Nice shot on the move. And a second shot on the move. This tank is not known for shooting on the move, but 2 very nice shots in. And you can see that Gnomenissen is down to 3 shots left. He only has 3 shots left, and the Achilles takes out the T-150. And I'm just going to end the replay here because Gnomenissen spends the next 5 minutes driving around the map trying to catch the FE304, and in the end his team just cap out and they never actually find enemy RT. So that was a really nice game in the AMX 12T, using the tank as a damage dealer, and it's not really known as a damage dealer, but I just found the tank way too sluggish to be able to play it aggressively like that, but Gnomenissen made it work. It was an ace tanker. It was also a high caliber. He finished top on XP with 1282, 2,230 damage done. He only had 3 shots left in his tank at the end of that game. It was a pity he wasn't able to find enemy RT. But 4 kills and a high amount of damage. Really nice result in the AMX 12T. And the gun was very accurate for him. Long aim time, which means it's not that accurate when you take snapshots. But Gnomenissen again made it work. 27 shots fired, 24 hits, 17 penetrations. Nice amount of damage. He received 7 hits. Most of those were from the Leopard, and the Leopard had no problems penning him. He did actually actually managed to bounce a shot. So he spotted 1, damaged 6, destroyed 4. Was really playing like a medium tank, playing like a damage dealer. Not so much scouting done, but 1476 assistance damage regardless. He earned 30,000 credits with a premium account. Wasn't his first game of the day, but 1923 XP overall. Really, really nice game. And you don't see a lot of good games in the AMX 12T, but that was definitely one of the better AMX 12T replays I've seen. So I want to thank kapetanJageta and Gnomenissen for sending those replays in. I was hoping to fit a third light tank replay in today, but the video was just getting too long, so I'm going to save that for another day. But thank you guys for sending those replays in. I hope you guys at home enjoyed watching them, and I'll see you next time.